What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pinoy Techdad. How much are you willing to spend for a gaming laptop? Now, I know a lot of you guys are budget conscious and I noticed this in the videos that I uploaded. First, take a look at the link up here. That is the Zephyrus S gaming laptop review that I did. And not a lot of people actually watched that review. And my guess is that not a lot of people are searching for the Zephyrus S because it's a really high-end gaming laptop. On the other hand, I noticed that on the link over here, that's my review of the Asus ROG Zephyrus G gaming laptop. Now, a lot of people have viewed that video and are still viewing that video because the Zephyrus G line of gaming laptop is more of an affordable gaming laptop. And today we're taking a look at something that's even more affordable than the Zephyrus G gaming laptop that I reviewed. So let's go and take a look at this laptop. First off, let me show you a quick unboxing and its specs. Just like its big brother, the Zephyrus S, the Zephyrus G has a brushed metal look with an ROG logo on its back panel. The ROG logo lights up when plugged into a power source, and thank God this has a conventional keyboard layout because I really didn't like the keyboard layout on the Zephyrus S. I like the subtle design decision they made when they opted to give it a neutral white backlit keyboard instead of going full gamer RGB backlit keys, so you can easily camouflage this as a regular non-gaming laptop. Also, since this is a Zephyrus laptop, you can expect it to be really slim. At only 19.9mm, no gaming laptop at the $1,200 price point can match its slim design. Well, you might be able to find similarly spec'd laptops at lower price range, but you won't be able to get the build quality and slim design that the Zephyrus line offers. When it comes to the display, this is where I'm a little bit disappointed. The display is not as good as most gaming laptops are at this price range. The Zephyrus G that I got had some noticeable backlight bleed at the bottom right corner. I wasn't able to get it on camera, but it was really visible to my naked eye in dark scenes. Now, it only managed to get 51% sRGB, which means this won't be good for color accurate work like video editing or photo editing. It also doesn't have a very good response time at only 25 milliseconds. In addition, at only 250 nits max brightness, you might find it hard to use the Zephyrus G outdoors. However, as its saving grace, it does have a 120Hz screen refresh rate, so I guess that slightly mitigates its downsides. Gaming feels smooth, and even though it doesn't have a 3 millisecond response time, I never really experienced any ghosting. Now, the speakers on the Zephyrus G are decent. Not great, just decent. It has down-firing speakers, and even though they don't sound as powerful as the Zephyrus G's or the Zephyrus S's speakers, they're good enough if you really needed to use them. Here are some quick samples. On the left side is where you'll find most of the ports. You'll find a combo microphone and headphone jack, a USB Gen 2 Type-C, USB-A 3.1, HDMI, Ethernet port, and the power input. On the right side, you have two extra USB-A 3.1 ports and a Kensington lock. Oh, and let me just mention that with regard to the Wi-Fi connection, this was equipped with a lower-end Wi-Fi chip. and I did experience speed drops on the Wi-Fi network. If you watched Dave Lee's review on this, and if you haven't, I'll put a link on the right corner. He recommended changing the Wi-Fi chip on the Zephyrus G, and I would recommend doing the same thing as well. Now, gaming is where the Zephyrus G truly shines. It kinda makes you forget about its shortcomings on the display and Wi-Fi connection. At Full HD, all of the games that I normally play had zero issues. I played a lot of Monster Hunter World, CSGO, Dota 2, and PUBG on the Zephyrus G, and it has been a great experience. The 120Hz screen refresh rate adds extra fluidity to the motion even if the frames dip below 120 frames. Now, you can choose to game on this on battery power, but I wouldn't recommend it. When the Zephyrus G is on battery power, gaming is limited to 30 frames per second, as you can see on this Dota 2 gameplay. It is still playable, but you will definitely notice the difference once you go from 30Hz to 120Hz. And I must emphasize this, if gaming is your main concern for getting a laptop, rest assured that the Zephyrus G is powerful enough to play most of your favorite games on high settings at Full HD. I have to be honest, I was a little bit concerned about the AMD Ryzen processor's performance, but in 3 weeks of testing it, I never really encountered any issues, even after 4 hours of straight gaming with Monster Hunter World. Its overall gaming performance allows this laptop to carry the mantle of the Zephyrus line. For a slim laptop, the Zephyrus G surprisingly has very good thermals. Unlike its big brother, the Zephyrus S, this doesn't have the fancy active aerodynamic system where the bottom back portion lifts up when you flip open the laptop. However, the cooling system they implemented on the Zephyrus G works really well. It just works. I was consistently averaging around 70+ degrees Celsius both on the GPU and the CPU at 25 degrees Celsius air-conditioned room temperature. The battery on the Zephyrus G is the same as what's on the Zephyrus S, which is a 76 watt-hour battery. This is larger than what most laptops have at the sub $1,200 price range. And if you don't know it yet, gaming on battery on a laptop draws too much power, thus draining your battery level like Cell from Dragon Ball Z drains energy. But if you really want to try gaming on battery, you can get around 1.5 to 2 hours of gaming. However, color me impressed with the Zephyrus G when it comes to light tasks like browsing, typing on Microsoft Word, watching Netflix, or watching YouTube while on the silent profile of the Armory Crate, because the battery life lasted me an average of 6 hours for such use case. And that is really impressive, my friends. Now, 2 things to consider if you plan to use the Zephyrus G for productivity tasks such as video editing or photo editing. First, it has an AMD Ryzen 3750H processor, which means you won't have the Intel Quick Sync feature which Adobe Premiere Pro supports for faster video rendering time. Number 2, as I mentioned earlier, this doesn't have a color accurate display, so if color accuracy is a huge part of your work, this won't do the trick. But if you're okay with those factors, then you can pretty much run most productivity software on the Zephyrus G. First off, let's get this out of the way. If you want to get this online, I will put links in the description box. If you want to check it out in a physical store here in the Philippines, you can check it out at the Asus ROG Concept Store at the SM Mall of Asia. In the Philippines, it costs around 84,000 pesos. Internationally, it costs just around $1,000+. It's really affordable. Now, I know I might have mentioned that this screen is not that good, but for gaming, if you just want to game, this is good enough. If you guys are concerned about color accuracy, if you plan on using this for video editing, for photo editing, I'm not gonna be recommending this. The display is not good enough for those tasks. I would recommend this laptop more for budget gamers. And that's it. But if you still want to edit on this, you can still do that. You can still edit videos on this. Just don't expect to be color accurate when it comes to video editing or photo editing. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Have a great day.